Chapter 1 of Geography, Class 6. The name of the chapter is Our Environment. The Earth is the home of human beings and other living organisms. This is possible due to the presence of favorable living conditions which make up their environment. So, the term environment refers to all the external conditions in which an organism lives. It comes from the French word environ, which means to surround. So, in this chapter, we'll be studying what is natural environment, what is human environment, and what are the major domains of the environment. What is natural environment? What does it include? The natural environment includes both biotic and abiotic components. The biotic components comprise plants and animals, whereas abiotic components comprise air, what we breathe, the water, and soil. What is natural environment? Natural environment can be categorized into physical environment and the biological environment. Physical environment comprises of the non-living or abiotic components like land, water, and air. It is also known as the habitat of the organisms. Biological environment comprises of the biotic components like human beings, plants, animals, and even the microbial organism. Human environment. Human environment is formed by human beings. Its creations such as roads, bridges, etc. And the social, economic, political and other conditions in which he lives. So all together we call human environment. There is an interdependence of the two components. The biological environment depends on the physical environment for its various needs. The physical environment sustains the biological environment. The two interact with one another in the biosphere, exchanging matter and energy. Groups of plants and animals depend on other for shade, support, and food requirements. Domains of the environment. There are four different major domains of the environment. Lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere. Lithosphere. The lithosphere is the outermost solid layer of the earth, consisting of rock materials and soil. It is also known as the crust of the earth. It extends over the continents as well as the ocean basins. About 71% of the total area of the lithosphere is covered with water. The remaining 29% is occupied by land. Hydrosphere. The hydrosphere consists of all forms of water on our earth. The oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, streams, waterfalls, water vapor, what we found in the air, glaciers, ice, and snow are all parts of the hydrosphere. Atmosphere. Atmosphere is a word derived from the Greek words atmos, which means vapors, and sapphira, which means sphere. Atmosphere is the thin layer of air. that surrounds the earth. It is a mixture of different gases and surrounds the earth like a thin blanket of air. It protects us from harmful solar radiations such as the ultraviolet rays and the scorching heat of the sun. Biosphere. The biosphere is a narrow contact zone of air, water, and land where living organisms exist. The biosphere makes the Earth a unique planet. The biosphere is made up of distinctive zones called biomes or ecosystems, which coincide with the climatic zones of the world. The biosphere provides nutrients and resources to all living organisms. Thus, the biosphere is very important to us. Human environment. A human environment is the area that a human lives in. Small populations of primitive people that lived in dense forests and other isolated areas adapted to their environment and lived in harmony with nature. Gradually, humans started processing various raw materials to meet their needs. The Industrial Revolution in Europe enabled large-scale production of goods. The means of transport and communication improved and the world became family. Thus, many changes took place in our environment, which were mostly due to natural process and human activities. Activities that destroy human environment. Human beings dominated the planet and brought changes to their surroundings to suit their needs. Activities like cutting of forests, pollution, agriculture, transport, mining, etc. have adversely affected our weather conditions. Large agricultural land has been converted to commercial areas. Smoke and dust from the vehicles and factories polluted the entire environment. So we need to be sensitive and aware of the destruction and take care of our environment.